Today is day 351 of web development. It is also Tuesday, July 5th, 2022, and today I'm just going to do what I did yesterday, which was kind of like a home page, except that I'm going to do it now with like a linear gradient background, like no images and no video. So I'll go to my code pen here and I'll tell it that I'm writing in HTML5, and then I'll put my HTML tags, and then I'll put in my head tags and my body tags. So again, head tags is any kind of like external links that you want to reference to outside of your HTML file. Like if we weren't in CodePen, you would have to put like the link to your CSS style sheet and JavaScript and etc. And then the body tags is basically whatever you see in your site on the left is what's going to be inside the body tag. So I'm going to go and create a div, and I'm going to call it container. In this container, I'm going to have a header, and I'll just go right here, and as I'm doing this, let me just target it using dot notation, because for classes it's dots, for IDs it's hashtags, and for elements such as the body or just such as the body, you don't put anything. So dot name of the class container, and I'm going to give it a property border, and then the following values of 5 pixels black solid, lined border, and then I'm also going to give it a height of 100 vertical height of the screen, which is what VH stands for. I'm going to go ahead and do the same for the header, except that I'm just going to remove that height. So that's the header right there. I'll change it to blue so you can see that has stuff, and well, it doesn't have stuff inside, but so inside the header, I'm going to have a logo, and this will give it an ID of logo. And then I'll also have a nav bar. And my nav bar is obviously going to have links. So I'm going to do an unordered list, which is basically a not numbered list, so it's just bullet points. And an unordered list has list items, and I want each of my list items to be links. So I'm going to do an A tag, which is basically like the link. And then href stands for hyperreference or hypertext? No, hyperreference. Hypertext reference, yeah. So it's a hypertext reference, and it's kind of like the link, the actual link that you're gonna go to when you click on it. And then just close that in. And then what I want to say, I put in between. So this could be the home, right? So then I'm just gonna copy this a few more times. I don't really know what topic I'm gonna do. Home, let's do pricing, and then let me do like contact. Let me create like a business name generator. What should I put in here? Maybe I don't know. Shop. Seashore. Ooh, Seashore. Is that kind of like the vibe that I have here? I think I'm going to do Seashore Shop. Seashore. I like that. Seashore Shop. Alright, that's kind of going with the vibe that I have here, so that's good. So the logo is going to be an H1 that says Seashore Shop. Okay. And then what else do we need? Maybe like home, products, or not products, maybe pricing, products, and then contact. Okay. And then I also need a showcase, so my container should also have a showcase. So I'm going to do div class showcase, and in the showcase I'm just going to have another div class, and I'm going to call this like content, and then it's going to be an H1. I'm going to give it a title, and then it's also going to be a button, so we're going to leave it as CTA for now as call to action, you know. All right, and kind of have a, you know, boilerplate down. So now let me go to CSS, which is the fun part. So for the container, actually before doing anything, I would like to just get rid of any automatic margin and padding that there is here, because browsers come with certain like already set margin and padding, and I don't want any of that, so I'm defaulting everything to 0 by using the everything selector. All right, so, which is the star or the asterisk, whatever you like to call it. Okay, so for the container, I'm going to give it a background, but I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to take the colors, I think this one. I'm going to go to CSS gradient. I'm just going to put this color in here, and I'm going to put this yellow one in here to kind of make something like that. And then this is going to be my my linear CSS gradient. I'm just going to copy to clipboard, and I'm going to go back to my CodePen and just set that as the background for the container. So now we have, like, you know, a really nice linear gradient. You know what I think I'm going to do? Wow, I just had a great idea. Okay, instead of, I'll actually give the container a margin of 50 pixels. So that should happen, or maybe like not 50 pixels, but maybe 30. All right, and then I'll also give it a border radius of 20 pixels, so it's round. And then I'll remove the border, or should I? I don't know. So I could have something like that, maybe 30. Okay, something like that. Let me save that and look at it in debug mode. All right, and then I kind of want to have a shadow. So I think I had a perfect shadow once that I used, and I think I used HSL box. Hold on. CSS shadow. I'm just gonna go get one from the internet. Let's see. No, I don't want stuff. That's complicated. Maybe something like this. Let me look at it over here. Just give it a box shadow. Something like that. I just don't want it to be so dark, so like powerful. Maybe something like slight. So yeah, that's how I fix it. Let me reload and then just do show color opacity and just bring that down. I don't know how much I want to bring it down. Maybe copy this and then go back and change it. See which one looks better. I don't know. I'm not sure. I do know though that I want the margin to be something, or at least the container to be a little smaller. Maybe not have a height of 100. Maybe have a height of 80. Nope, 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 nope. 90. Sure. All right. Let me think. So I have that going on for me. And then what am I doing again? Okay. So I have the header that I have to work with. So for the header, I have the logo, but then I also have, you know what I need to do? Do a hashtag logo and give it a border also, because it's easier for me to do, or see at least. And then same thing for the nav bar. Okay, do so, change it to maybe pink and blue. So, whoa, that's a horrible color choice. Wait. Okay, so clearly you can see, let me just do green. So the white and green are basically, the white is a logo, the green is a navigation bar, and so I want them to be side by side. So to do that, I'm going to go to the header and give it a display of grid to kind of make a grid with 2 columns. So I'll do grid, do grid template columns, and just do 1FR, 1FR, which separates my container into 2 separately equal columns. In this case, the container is the header. So another way we can write this is repeat 2 times 1FR. Same thing. 1FR is just a unit of measurement. All right, and then I could also do a grid gap of, let's say, 1EM. So we can have that working out for us. And so the nav bar, notice that navigation bars are usually right aligned. So in order to do that, I'm just going to go to the nav bar and give it a display of flex. And then I'll just say, okay, now that I give it a display of flex, I can use this flex property, which is justify content. It's also a grid. Wait, no. Well, yeah. Justify content right, and it should move all the way to the right. Now you might notice that the navigation bar is a little weird. Like, why is it like in a bullet points? Like, how do we get rid of the bullet points? It talks like the underline, change the color, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So let's start from the outside. So first we have an unordered list, and then we have a list item, and then we have an A. Because if we go back to HTML, we can see the structure. So we have the class navbar, inside we have an unordered list, and we have a list item, and then we have an A. So that's kind of the hierarchy we want to use in CSS. I always like to write everything in order, even if I'm not, using li. I just like to write it because it's easier for me to look back at. All right, but let me think. I could easily just do .navbar A if I wanted to target the A, but I usually just do this. But maybe let's try it that way. Navbar A, but I don't actually want to do that now. I want to start with the li because the bullet points is actually a list item property. And that property is list style, and if we set that to none, it'll remove the bullet points. We could also change the blocking. So right now it is currently in display block by default, but if I just change this to inline, it should go in the same line, all of the list items. All right, and then I could also actually go here to the nav bar unordered list, and I can give this a display of flex, and then I can just give it a gap of 2EM, and then I can also say, notice if I shrink the screen, it's weird, it stays in the same line and it's not responsive, right? It just doesn't wrap around. So if I set the unordered list, which I'll give you a visual of what it looks like. So the white border is the unordered list, and so anything inside the UL, which is the white border, is going to become a flex item once I set the display to flex. And now I can use this property gap and set it to EM, and not only that, but I can also use the flex property wrap and set that to wrap. And now when I shrink the screen, you'll see that the flex items are now wrapping around each other. Also notice a little problem. The what do you call it? I kid you not, I don't know what to call it. How do you call it? I forgot. The green and the white boxes, the navigation bar and the logo are kind of reaching outside of the container. And so what I would do, I think I'm just gonna set this with, should I do with, hold on. Maybe not. Maybe I should do the nav bar to be, the blue box is the header, which should be what should, okay, it should be the width. Shouldn't be min content because that happens then, which is bad. But if I set the container, same thing. Whoops. Yeah, so how can we make that little part responsive? I think I'm gonna have to use like another div. The width is max content. The width of the container. I can't do overflow hidden because that just hides the problem, doesn't solve it. The container, maybe max width. Is max width even a property? Min content. Nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Is max content? Nope. Nope. Let me think. I can set the header to be, well, first of all, it needs a width. So let me do width, 80%, and move it from the left 20%. Oh, because I didn't give it a position. So let me think. Position. To be on top. Whoops. Oh, that's the thing. All right. So I have two options. I could do position relative or position absolute. But position absolute would be if I had like a video. I kid you not, I don't even know. And then from the top, 20 pixels. Nope. 50. Okay. Something like that. I mean, I think that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't have to be position absolute, but if I do this, yeah, that works. All right, that worked. Okay. Let me do something. So I kind of want like a Seashore font. So let me do Google Fonts. Maybe search up Google Fonts. I just spelled Google wrong. Great. Do I want to? I don't know. Let me see if this would. Okay, copy and then go back to my code pen. And then for my header, what? Girl is confused. Oh. No, I'm still confused. It's a decorator, seems like. But no, though. Okay, I don't know this. Okay, let me just go to Google Fonts, because girl cannot. How about C? Oh, and look, it's right there. Should I do something like this, or... Let me see. Regular 400. Oh, that's that one. Okay, so let me go to the link. Click on this. By the way, this is where I'm at, the selected families. Where's my stuff? So I'm going to go to the header. Actually, I'll just go to the body. Oops. Oh, wait, no. I just copied the the font link, so that goes into head tags because, again, that's like leading to external references. And now once you kind of like, it's like citing your sources. It's like when you use a certain CSS font family that's, not in CSS, that's external, you want to link it here. So now when you use it in CSS, your HTML knows, or I guess your computer or your website knows where to get it from. So I'll go here, and now I can copy this over here. I'm going to go back and just go here and do the body tag, which is going to apply this to the whole body. So, oh, that's really, really pretty. Beautiful. All right, so you can see that difference right there, which is cool, Maybe I should have done like blue then. Do I have a blue? I did. Then maybe I'll do a blue. Let me see, should I change it here to blue? Much prettier. Okay, let me copy this to clipboard, and where did I have it? Over here. Not the box shadow, just this. It's giving more seashore. But like, I don't like it. I like the other one better. Whatever, it's okay. let's see, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, so, for the logo, I'm just going to change the color to white. I'm going to change this to text transform uppercase, so it's all caps lock, or capital letter, or uppercase, whatever. And then, let me see, Seashore Shop. Interesting. What am I doing again? Okay, let's move on to the navigation bar. So for the nav bar, we can't just say color white because color for the actual links belongs to the A tag. So I'm gonna have to go and do nav bar A, and I can change the property, right, of the color to white, and it'll work that way. Although I kind of want to give it a background, so I will give it a background. I'll go back here, kind of choose this color, or maybe this one. I don't know which one. Maybe this one. We'll see which one's prettier. We do padding of 10 pixels. Maybe not. Maybe 5 pixels. Also get rid of the underline, which is an A tag property, which is a text decoration. We set that to none because currently it's set to underline, but we don't want that, so we're going to set that to none. Alright, I'm also going to change all of this to be all caps because we're transforming it to be all caps. Alright, I'm not sure. Oh, let's do a border radius of 10 pixels. Something like that. I don't know if I want it to be, what do you call it? Pink. I don't know if I want it to be that color, or maybe white would be better. But then I have to change the color to black. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Alright, and then let's see. When I hover over the link, I want something to happen. So Navbar A, and it's in a hovered state that I want the background to change. And maybe to something like D3, 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 which is kind of like a grayish color. Or I could change it to the same color over here. Let's see how that would work out. Do I like it? Do I not like it? I'm not even sure. Maybe less is more for now. We'll fix it later. Alright, and maybe I also want it to move relative to its last position 2 pixels to the top. Okay, I think that's a little nice. And then I obviously wanted to have it centered. So I can go to the Navbar UL under the list, and maybe I can do justify. No, I don't want that. I want to do align items center so that it's centered vertically. Nice. Okay. And then I think we'll leave it as that, and then now I can kind of just remove the borders here so I can look at the results. Alright, so that's what it's looking like so far. I think it's fine. Okay, moving on to this little part here. What am I doing again? What's it called? Content? Yeah, so let me go here. Content. Give it a border. 5 pixels less solid. Alright, I'm going to give it a position. Absolute. Or maybe a relative. Should I do relative? I don't know. Maybe I'll do relative to the even have the showcase. Where's the showcase? Okay, the showcase. Border 5 pixels black solid. Okay, that's the showcase. I need the showcase to be 100% of the container, right? And also have a border radius of whatever the container has. I don't know what, the 20 pixels? Something like that. Alright. At this point, I need the content relative to showcase to move from the top, maybe 50%. And then from the left, maybe 10%. 8. See what that looks like. 5. 6. Whatever. First of all, I'll give it a font size of 50 pixels. I can't even speak. Seashore Shop. And then we can call it something like, what do I want to say? My HTML, I can go back here and change the title. So maybe I want to say, spend some shells on your souvenirs. Spend some shells. Here we pay with shells. Doesn't even make sense. Spend some shells. If I do spend some shells. Spend some shells on a souvenir. How do you spell souvenir? Oh, that's how you spell souvenir. Oh, couldn't be me. Look at me spelling something right for once. Alright, so maybe we'll change this to be 40 pixels for now. Change the color to be white. From the top, maybe let's do 30%. Let's do text transform uppercase. Turn the width of the H1 to be maybe 300 pixels. That's too low. 500 pixels are too small, I guess. Nope. 700. Maybe that, and then maybe just 30 pixels. And then at this point, let's do 400. Spend some shells. Where did my stuff go? Like, hello. 500. I'm so confused now. Nothing is changing. What did I do? I'm so confused. Okay. Definitely not. So let's do 550. Okay. The content, why that's so large? It's so weird. Let's do min width. No. The width is min content. Are you serious? What in the world? I guess we could do container min content now for the width. As you can see, I'm struggling to make things responsive in this world. If I can actually spell. See, this is crazy. Oh my god, so bad. Never mind. I mean, I can fix this if I just set the content to be position absolute, but like, I feel like that's not a good idea. Oh my god, no way, look, it's ruined again. I'm literally so dumb. I don't even care anymore. Okay, content H1, blah, blah, blah. Let's do, what the? Okay, let's do content A, right? And I'm just going to give it the same properties as this over here, because I could have, oh my god, I did the same mistake yesterday. I could have made like a button class and just set the same things over, you know what, but like, who has time for that, you know? I mean, I do, but not, maybe next time, I just forgot, okay. Alright, so that's that. I'm going to go here and give it a margin bottom so there's space between the button and the title. Okay, and then for the CTA, I mean, I can do, let's say, explore products, explore souvenirs. Explore. I don't even know anymore. Also, maybe I want to do some more padding here, so maybe 10 pixels. We'll do that. And then I can get rid of this border. Where's the border? Oh, for the content. So now it's looking something like this. Okay, I'm also gonna get rid of the border for the showcase, if I could actually find it somewhere. And so this is what we have so far. I feel like this could be bigger. This could be nicer. Oh, the font is not the same. Hold on. It should be the same. Yeah, font family. Okay, for the header, or not, yeah, for the Nav Bar A, maybe I can have a font size 15 pixels. Huh. I think that's much better. Maybe we can bring that header down a little bit more. So maybe from the top, 70 pixels. And then this could be aligned with Seashore Shop. And so I'm going to move that from the left a little bit more. And that should be the content. So that should be moved from the left, maybe 10%. We'll see. That's too much. 8, 7. Huh, I can't even tell. 6? Didn't I have it as 6? Yeah, but it just doesn't look right. So it looks right here, though. Much better. So it's 8% for this. This could definitely be a little bit better. Maybe we can decrease the font size on that. So do font size 15 pixels. Ugh, that's ugly. 20 pixels. Much better. Spend some shells on a souvenir. Home, products, contact, explore. I'm not sure if I want to change the color. Like, what's another? What am I even doing? Okay. For the Navbar A's, I want to do. Where's the background? I'm so confused. Where's the background? Okay, here. Let's see. No, it just doesn't look right. Maybe I'll leave it as white. I think that's good. semi-responsive. I mean, it's good as it gets for me. And yeah, let me just close this. Why is this still going? All right, I think that's it for today. Oh no, you know what I want to do? You know what I want to do? I want to go the extra mile and I'm going to do a modal. Oh my god, yay. Okay, so this is going to be fun. Okay, so I haven't done this in a while. So, okay, let me think. Think. So I'm going to create here in my container, I'm going to create a div class modal. So basically what I'm going to do is when I click on contact, it should bring me to like kind of like an email type of thing. So the modal is going to have a background and it's also going to have a div class. I'm going to change it to modal container here. It's going to be the modal container. So modal, which is going to just have an H1, it's going to be seashore@gmail.com. And then what I'll do is I'll go over here and I'll set the modal container to be position absolute. So it's like that. Give it a background real quick. Linear gradient of RGBA 0.77, 0.77, 0.77, 0.7. Just copy that again. So it's kind of like an overlay. So it's going to make things a little bit darker here. So that's going to happen. Then I need to have a width of 100% of the showcase, not of the container. But then because it's position absolute, that's not going to happen. So maybe, oh, actually, yeah, you're right. So maybe I don't want it to be position absolute. I want it to be, oh, here's the thing though. The content is relative to the showcase as well. Let me think. I could also do this, I guess. Position relative. Maybe not. Because I don't want it to, no, it definitely has to be position absolute. Because it has to be above everything. So how do I get it to be that certain width? So I guess I'm going to have to apply the same things that the container has. So the container has a margin of 30 pixels and all of this jazz here. Okay. What in the world? I mean, like, okay. I'm so confused right now. Margin of 30 pixels. Height. Oh, it's because I did the width. There we go. There we go. Alright, so the width. So I had a header in there. I never set a certain width. WHs for the width height. Vertical height. Width. Can I give this? Does that even make sense? 1,000 pixels? I don't know. Man, this is hard. Alright, I'm trying to think. How do I want to do this? Interesting. Perfect. So then at this point, I take this width, but that's not good because then this happens and it's not responsive, so that's great. The things that I have to deal with, I have to think. How would I solve this? So if I have the container, oh, I'm so dumb. 0. Much better. Alright, but here's the thing though. Now that I do this, it's a problem. Unless if I just kind of get rid of the width of the container here, but then it's not really going to be... See? Oh, this sucks. But at least it's responsive. Either way, I have to fix the problem of it being responsive. And I could easily do that if it was positioned relative to the container, but I can't do that because then I can't have it show up on top. Let me see, if I do position relative, I tried it with showcase and that wouldn't work, so maybe if I just take this and go to the container, put that in there, say position relative, and not give it a width. Get rid of that, get rid of that, and then give this a width. 100%, it would work that way, but then it's a little off, so maybe from the left, 0, from the top, 0, that isn't really, from the left, negative 20 pixels, but then you don't see, I'm so confused. What happened to my stuff? Oh, that's why. Oh, this sucks. This is an issue. Because now that I put it relative to this, it's going down, like the showcase now is here instead of up here, which is a problem. I could just do and then set the showcase to have a z index of 2. But that doesn't bring this stuff up though. the problemas that I have. I'm just gonna have to manually do this. Paste that in here, set this to absolute, and then just manually do this. Like, there's no way to go about it. Why is it taking the width of, it's so weird. What if I put it below the showcase? Not really what I want. Oops. Okay, so that's kind of what I want to happen at the moment. Alright, the modal needs, let me see, to have a border, white, solid, 5 pixels. And it has to be, here's the problem. This needs to have z index of 1. And everything else needs to go in the back. That's perfect. Okay. The modal container needs to have a display flex so that I can use the flex properties, justify content, and set this to center so that it's going to center it horizontally, and then align item is going to center it vertically. That's it. Okay, there we go. I'm going to set, oops. So now if I do that, reload, hello, Control S, reload, I could see it in the center. Perfect. Now I'm going to go to the modal, and I'm going to give it a background for now of that same color over here. And I'm going to just give it a padding, 50 pixels, and then border radius, oops, of 20 pixels. And maybe we'll do 80 pixels instead of 50 pixels. Okay. So that's what it's currently looking like. So now that's good. It's just not responsive if I do this, so I'll have to manually fix that with media queries. But we'll get to that. All right. So time for the X. So in the modal, there should be like this div. I'm gonna give it an ID. I'm gonna call it X. And I'm just gonna go to icons 8, and I'm going to get an X, like duh. All right. I always end up taking the Xbox collection for some reason. I just don't know if I want it to be, yeah, I think I want it to be black. So I'll just right click, copy image address, go to my code pen if I could ever find it. I'm all over the place at this point. And I'm just gonna put in an image in here, and I'm gonna do src for source, and then just paste the link to the image there. And now you'll see it pop up there. Oh my god, this is horrifying. Why is it like that? It's literally so ugly. It's literally taking up the thing, which is not what I wanted, so no. Maybe instead of doing that... Wait, why do I have an A tag? Am I crazy? Oh, it is an A tag. I'm so dumb. Forgot. href. But then, hold on, it's a div, but it's an image. I'm trying to think. What am I doing? I don't even know. So, it's an image, but it's a link. So when I click on it, on the image, it should be a link. So it should be an image inside the link. There we go. Okay, let me just go here and target it and give it a width of 25 pixels, a height of 25 pixels. I'm also going to do position absolute. This is horrible. How about 5 pixels at this point? Hello? From the top. Why do I do this to myself? The X image is what I want to change the parameters of. So let me change this back to 25 pixels. Back to 25 pixels. So now we have that. The X, I do want it to just have it position absolute. And then from the left, maybe 70%. That's going to be too much, isn't it? Let me see. Yeah. So maybe we can do 50%. Nope, that's too little. That's great. That's how life works. 65. Yeah, okay. And then from the top, oh my god. Okay, something like that. Maybe we can do 210, something like that. Okay, perfect. Now if I click on it, it should be a link. So not when I click on it, when I hover over it, it should, have the mouse change. Okay, so now let's go to the functionality part and animation part. So when I click on the X, or at least when the X is targeted, let me go here then. Then, whoops. Then I need the Modal Container. And I need the Modal Container to have a visibility of visible. But currently it still has a visibility of visible. But if I go here, not when the X is targeted, I meant when the contact, I'm so confused, hold on. If I go to contact, right, I'm going to tell it to target the modal hashtag or the modal ID. And so when I click on contact, it should target whatever element that has an ID of modal. So I'll go over here and give this an ID of modal. All right, now, okay, so when when modal is targeted, the modal container's visibility, which is kind of the same thing, I want the visibility set to visible. And then when the X is targeted, I want the modal's visibility, set to hidden. Okay, so let's see. Oh, because I didn't set it to hidden. So set this visibility to hidden. And so it should disappear. If I spelled it right. Hello? Is this thing okay? Like, it's literally not disappearing. Visibility. Where's my modal container? Visibility set to hidden. Am I going crazy or is this thing? Because, like, what? Oh my god. So when the when the modal is targeted, visibility set to visible. Then when the X is targeted, then the modal is visibility set to hidden. So reload. When I click on contact, that happens. When I click on the X, that happens. Perfect. See, I knew I could do it. Totally. So yeah, so I click on the X, contact, the email pops up, click on the X, the modal not the email, but the Modal container also pops up, and the Modal, the email. Click on the X, it disappears. And then, you know, the Modal container has an overlay that makes the background kind of the, you know, overlaid with overlay, like what more am I gonna explain? Faded, which makes the Modal pop out more. So isn't that just beautiful? Oh my god, I'm literally in love. Like, this is so beautiful. All right, I'm just gonna remove the border of the Modal because I noticed that there is a border here. Let me reload, contact. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. And now, for the responsiveness, if I do that, it kind of messes things up. So I'm gonna have to manually fix that. So that's great. So I'm just gonna go here to media queries. All right, so I'm gonna go here to media queries and I'll do media, max width, 800 pixels. Hold on, I'm drinking like my oatmeal right now. I know, drinking oatmeal at 10 p.m. at night, that's great. Yeah, well, that's me, so. Ow, I love oatmeal. Like, I love, okay, I'm so sorry. This is like an oatmeal break. It's really good. Okay, what was I doing? Okay, so I just click on this. I would just need to kind of reset the width of it, of the Modal container and the Modal. So just select all this over here, because this is what the problem is. And, I don't know, I'll just, what am I doing again? Where's the width? I'm so confused. Okay. Maybe 900 pixels? Okay. 700. Nope. 600. Almost. So let's do 590. Nope, 593. Okay, that works. And then the Modal needs to have maybe a padding of 40 pixels. And then maybe, actually not, maybe 50 pixels. Oh, and also the X. Where is the X? I'm going to put that in here too. Maybe from the left we'll do 75 pixels, and from the top let's do 200. Maybe like 198. Whoa. Okay. I guess that works. It's a little bit more responsive, but then if I do that, I don't know how am I gonna. No, it's just like, it's not making sense because, look, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, I would have to do this for each pixel. Like, it's crazy. Like, no. Like, no, no, no. And if I set the width of it to be 193 pixels, at least the container, but then it wouldn't move on from there, which I guess is what. And then maybe, I guess I could do the header to be, max content at that point. Are you serious? Container width. Let me look at it this way. So if I do this, this is what I have so far. So maybe this is what I should do instead, because I don't think it's going to get. It's just so odd. You know what I could do? I could I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna remodel the entire navigation bar just so I don't have to calculate the modal width for every single pixel. Alright, so I'll just go to the header. So instead of actually, you know what I'll do? For the nav bar, what did I have it as? I had it as not the nav bar, but the UL. I think is where I had flex wrap, but then I didn't have. It was the nav bar was the header. Oh, so I'm gonna say display right grid, but then grid template columns to only be one column. And so it's gonna move it all the way to the left. We'll just get rid of this because it's already display grid. Like that, beautiful. And then at this point, that's the problem. Why are there so many problems? We need to stop moving. I mean, like, this just sucks so bad. I mean, I don't know how to get the modal to be responsive. I guess that's going to be my new problem that I have to solve. Let's see. I mean, I could have just... I don't know. I just do not. I'm so annoyed. I mean, it's responsive to a certain extent, and then it's not. I mean, with the modal. I mean, it's definitely responsive with this. This is good. It's just that it's also not good because the contact, like, oh, the modal. I mean, I feel like, let me just fork this, which is basically more making a copy. And let me just play around with this real quick. So if I go to the header, not the header, what am I saying? The modal, whatever, yeah. Let me just go and delete. Do I not have immediate clears? Okay, delete this. And then I'm gonna go to the modal wherever it is, in the modal container, and I'm gonna move that to over here. And I'll just do position relative, and then do a width of 100%. Then this happens, so that was a problem that I had to deal with. And just get rid of. Are you kidding me? So from the left, negative 20 pixels, and maybe let's do negative 25 pixels. Negative 30, like, what do you want from me? Okay, that works. Alright, so that's working, but then but then again, it's not. Like, this is so bad. Like, what even am I doing, bro? The modal even is going outside of the, how to have a div not outside its content. I don't want to use overflow hidden. I know why it's going outside. Hide to auto. If you want fixed height, then you might set the overflow to scroll or hide. Check the margin padding and set the width properly. What book? PHP, are you serious? No. No. No, I wish, never mind. But this is only for text or what? Ow, my hand. Okay, no. I tried all of this. It just, no. It's a no. It's a no for me. No, set style, height, auto on the div elements. Let me try again. Height, auto. But it already does it automatically. Like, what do you mean? No, this is a problem. So, I don't even know what am I doing? Let me go and open up the other one. Alright, so let me just copy this media query and paste that in here. Okay, so that works. I need this. I don't need any of this. I don't need any of this. Why does it do that? I set it as a media query. I am so confused. Don't need this. Don't need. Why do I even have this then? Like, is my question. I'm so confused. But then this is at the bottom. I'm gonna cry. I'm literally gonna cry. What if I set the showcase? I kid you not, I don't even know. Because what's happening is that the modal is taking up space inside the container, and so it's moving the showcase down to the bottom, but I want the showcase to be literally where it was, but that's not going to happen unless I manually move it up. I could do position, you're kidding me. Position, where's the showcase? Where is the showcase? Okay, position, relative, from the top, literally like negative like 500 pixels, I don't know, bro. Right, something like that. But then if I do that, it's going over the header, so now I have to go to the header and set that to be z index. Actually, I don't need, no, I don't need to do that. I could just go to the showcase and set the showcase to be a z index of -1. Now I can hover. Oh, you're joking me. This is a joke, right? I'm gonna cry. How about 0? Okay, there we go. But okay, you know what? At this point, whatever. Let's just go to the header and set this z index to 1. But then I'm gonna have to do the modal container to be z index of 2, so that it goes on top of that. Perfect. All right. So I'm thinking. It's working. Yes, ma'am. Perfect! You see how I solve my problems? As I should. Although it could be prettier, so we're going to fix that. I'm literally not leaving until I find this satisfying right now. This positioning here is just not it for the X. It needs to be, instead of position, it needs, okay, I think I gave it a position of absolute. I need it to have a position of relative because we cannot be having this right now. So I'm just going to remove all this. Or maybe not, just remove this. And I don't even need this. This also I don't need, actually. Yeah, I do. What was I doing again? I was doing something and I forgot. I don't need this either because it's already relative to its thing, so. And I don't need, oh yeah, I do need that. I was gonna do something and I forgot. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do, oh, the X. Yes. So the X, I was gonna say, okay, let's have a position relative to the modal. So I'll go and move this to where the modal is, which is, I don't know, somewhere here. Paste that in there. So it's relative to the modal, and if I click on it, it should always be relative to the modal. What the heck is going on? So from the modal, what's my? Let's just delete that. All right, so it should be somewhere there. So maybe from the left. Can I have a fixed position relative to something? Okay, left. So maybe I should use this instead. instead of percentages, maybe. Where did it go? Oh, so I guess that's too much, 300. Right, so now it'll always kind of be there. And if I just go here, see, that's be a little bit. Same left position. No position absolute, that was a problem. And then it's gonna probably go off screen now, yep. Not screen, but off the mode also. Look, I have. Nope. I'm so confused. No, oh, it's because I wanted to move it. Okay, so from the top, slightly, maybe 10 pixels. No. 2, like, make up your mind. Hello? Okay, I think I'm gonna go with that. Like, I can't even do this anymore. Oh, you know why I always thought that this was a little bit more downer than the X is because if I have it relative to the modal, now this thing is taking up space. So that's why this is a little bit more lower than I'd like it to be. Is that even? I don't even know. All right, so I figured it out as I should. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna call this fine. Just close. Wait, is this it? No, it's the other one. Okay, let me open this up. So this is oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Alright, so I have to fix that too. So for the showcase, I guess we're doing that is if it's below 800 pixels, but then I'm gonna have to move it a little bit from the top, so maybe 700 pixels. Nope. 600, there we go. That works a lot better. And then Control-Shift-R. So at this point, weird. So when it gets to here, which I don't know, 732, so under 732 it needs to go a little bit higher. So I'm just gonna copy, not really, so I'm just gonna do @media, and the max width is 732 pixels. Then I need the showcase to just be a tiny bit higher, maybe 400. Huh? I mean 600. But then I don't need it, hold on. It works here, but it doesn't work. So weird. Whatever. It works on the page, which is what I find important here. So yeah, it's responsive. It's also responsive with the modal. If I could just get that little. Where's the thing to extend? See? Isn't that beautiful? Alright, that's the final result. Took me 5 hours. But I got it. and it looks really pretty. All right, bye now.